What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Ace Operative, and today, people, I will be discussing my favorite top 5 Boruto anime episodes for 2017. Operatives, stand by for battle. Coming in at number 5, episode 14, The Path That Boruto Can See. The reason why that I picked this episode to be number 5 was because this marked the end of the New Way arc, and we were always teased all throughout the New Way arc, like, what type of abilities does Boruto's eye have? And in this episode, we see the New Way in its full form, as well as we see Boruto's Kekkei Genkai activate and give him an unbelievable advantage over the New Way. Because Boruto by himself, he didn't stand a chance. But with his eye, he was actually able to find a weak point on the New Way and able to subdue it. Now, coming in at number 4, episode 18, A Day in the Life of the Uzumaki Family. The reason why I picked this episode to be number 4 is this is the first time that we actually got a full glimpse of the Uzumaki family. We got to see Naruto and his whole entire family all together in one episode. We've always seen like Naruto in the office, but we never really seen Naruto at home spending time with his family, as well as this is the first time that we actually seen Hinata kicking her family out of the kitchen when they be messing up. But this is the reason why this episode is coming in at number 4. Now for number 3, episode 23, Bonds Come in All Shapes. So this episode was marking the end of the Naruto Gaiden arc, where we see the Uchiha family. We saw Sarada, Sasuke, and Sarada square off against the Shins. We actually seen Sakura put in the finest of work. The animation for this episode was dope. And even though like a lot of people call Sakura useless, I'll say it once again. If I'm talking about Sakura, I can't call the sister useless, because she kept Naruto and Sasuke alive through a lot of things. She's just plain annoying. That's just the way I feel about it. And we saw more on Sarada. We see Sarada just putting in the finest of work. It's these little points that make me just love these characters even more. Now, coming in at number 2, episode 37, A Shinobi's Resolve, dog. That episode, the reason why this episode just deserved number 2 for me. Because we got to see Boruto and everyone work together as a team in order to beat their teachers, as well as for them to square off against Kakashi. When it comes to this episode, A Shinobi's Resolve, this is the episode that I personally have felt like it was muchly needed. In the previous episode, all of the kids got their butt whooped by the adults. But in this episode, they redeemed themselves. They came together as a team to take down the teachers, as well as to go up against Kakashi in the final parts of the episode, and for them to finally get their headband and for them to become ninjas at long last. And even though it took us what I felt like 37 episodes for them to finally get the headband, I felt like we saw a lot of character development for each character in this episode. Even though I still pretty much feel like they're not going to be like the light that they're shining on the minor characters of the Boruto anime is it's not gonna last. It's just, you know, there for the moment. But I don't know. I just don't want them to be fodder. I want them to be able to keep the minor characters in, because that adds more to the Boruto anime instead of it just being Boruto, Sarada, and Mitsuki. Coming in at number 1. I know a lot of people wouldn't see this one coming, but this is a personal fan favorite for me, my dudes. Coming in at number 1. So the reason why I chose this episode to be number 1, this is just my personal preference, because I understand this episode came straight off the New Way arc. This was the filler on which we had gotten until we had gotten into Naruto Gaiden. So I wasn't expecting much from this arc. I wasn't expecting nothing from this filler. I thought, okay, this is just another filler. You know, watch it, do my thoughts, review it, and then move on. But this episode was so freaking funny. It really made me laugh. Like the faces in which Iwabe and Dinky had made, it just was hilarious for me, my dudes. And it's those type of episodes, even though it's a slice of life, but I love a lot of slice of life anime, which is probably the reason why I like the Boruto anime. Even though the action, for me personally, it be there in some spots, but we get some of the slice of life. And then near the end of the arc, we get the action that it's been building up to. And I must admit, a lot of people told me in the comment section, like, yo, we're getting more action that we had received from Naruto Shippuden. And when I look back at the episodes, I'm like, you're thinking, like, that is true. Because for the Boruto anime, it starts off building up the plot. And then once we get near the end of an arc, we get that awesome ending, which is unbelievable. And then it goes back to some filler, and then it builds up the plot for the next one. So I'm starting to see where the cycle is. It's just a little drawn out, because a lot of us, when it comes to Boruto anime, we want that constant Naruto action that we're used to from Naruto Part 1 and Naruto Shippuden. We're not used to the slice of life. But as I remember saying to myself, what this anime had been released, that they're going the whole slice of life route. So they're going to take things a lot slower than they did in the previous episodes. But yeah, this is my top 5. Guys, please let me know what y'all think about this, as well as what are your personal top 5 Boruto episodes for 2017. Because guys, next week the new Team 7 starts up their very first mission. Hopefully you all are hyped, and I can't wait to see what is to come. Thank you all for watching. Operatives, move out.